Oh my God, there's so much going on this week. I want to start with this though, because TikTok, it always gives me that
You're
special
having
warm feeling.
this girl.
Um,
I saw this. I thought it was a joke. I thought that this was a joke. I was like, this can't be real.
this might
She
be
showed up on my feed this morning once, and there's a TikTok. I put it in our group chat. There's a TikTok. His username is like conservative 2.0, and he is a gay conservative. And he stitched it, and he was really funny because he was like picking his kids up from school, like he did a bit, and then all of a sudden it's all over Twitter. I'm like, I cannot get rid of this girl. I just saw her once this morning and thought it was funny, and now it's just too much. It's too much. Make it
She
stop.
looks like a little. She looks like a little gay ragamuffin.
she does.
Eating some cornflakes.
She
might be
looks like an imaginary friend that a kid made up. Like
Anna, was it
She
Anna? Anna, did you
does.
call her Rory Gilmore? Is that you?
Yeah, no, she looks a lot like Alexis Bledel.
I can see that.
So,
actually.
so Rory Gilmore was born and was a Zoomer and
Yeah.
cut off all of her hair and got a perm and went insane. That this would be
Yeah.
her.
As long
I mean,
as
she does all of those things in the show. So
She doesn't get a perm.
she does not
long
get a
as-
perm, no, but she does go a little crazy there at the end.
if this woman's giving makeup tips, I'm gonna fucking lose it. All right, as long as she's not giving makeup tips.
oh no, it's worse. Trust me, you're gonna want makeup
You're
tips
gonna
after
want
what you
makeup
see.
Oh yeah.
No, nothing worse than that.
She's gonna give male G spot tips. Look how gay
Oh,
she's
God.
dressed.
All right,
Putting
here's
the
the
glove
beginning.
on.
Ugh, this is too much pink eyeshadow.
You how to use first pronouns and sentences.
Fur
Today I'm going to
first.
be teaching you how to use princess pronouns. And today I'm going to be teaching you how to use sharks pronouns. And today I'm going to be teaching you how to use flowers pronouns. And today I'm going to be teaching you how to use wolf's pronouns. And today I'm going to be teaching
Oh,
you
she
how to
changed her
use
shirt.
paint's pronouns. And today I'm going to be
Paint?
teaching you how to
I like
use
that shirt.
Absolutely not. We're not doing this. We're not normalizing this. This is getting out of hand. I'm sure this person is a really nice person, so don't go
I
sending
don't
them
think
hate.
so.
But what they're saying, along with what a few other people are saying, along with this agenda that I'm not even seeing on TikTok. I'm seeing it all over social media, even on the news. I'm getting sick of it. Because at this point, we're just changing the English language to a point where we're taking nouns, objects, things, and we're making them pronouns, and we simply have to say yes to it because that's how people express themselves. This is not expressing. This is mocking. We are at this point mocking trans individuals, not even trans individuals, non-binary individuals, because you have people who, really struggle with their identity, who have taken the time to seriously reevaluate their lives and say, you know what? I'm no longer a girl, I'm a boy. I go by he, him pronouns now. Then you look across the street. Oh, hi, I go by paints pronouns. I go by cat wolf
Paints.
pronouns. It's concerning. At first it was funny, now it's sort of concerning. I'm sorry, but if you want to, if you're a minor and you want to call me a transphobe and ableist, I'm going to wake up every day, and I'm going to still live my life normally, because at this point we desensitize the word transphobe, the word ableist so much that it doesn't mean anything. The words are useless coming out of our mouths. I'm surprised that I'm even making a video about this, because this is not the only video I've seen. I've seen so many more videos where this is sort of becoming a popular, normal thing. And people in the comments are like, yeah, I identify as this. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. This is how I express. And I look at those people's profiles and they're 13 years old. And I'm supposed to abide by someone who's 13 and doesn't even know who they are?
Okay. Well, his part could have been a lot shorter, to be honest. But
So, can I ask a
like
question?
What he's saying, though.
Can I ask a question? What do you dudes think about this pronouns thing?
dudes,
All right, this is what's going on here. I'll explain it. This pronoun thing gives children power. All of a sudden, they can tell
Yes.
adults and their parents and their teachers, you did it wrong, you offended me, you're an asshole, I can do whatever I want because you offended me. That's all this is. This is very childish. The fact that adults
is.
are playing into it is insane. We need to shut it down right now.
because kids, even before the pronoun BS was a thing, kids are always looking for ways, because there's so much of their life that is out of their control.
Correct.
So they're looking for anything they can to be like, I do have control over this, whether it's like not liking their clothes or not liking food or not, like, it's just like you need something, because that's part of growing up, is like you're pushing the boundaries of the adults around you, and you're also trying to just stake your claim in the world, like
Could you
where
imagine,
can, which as
Chrissy,
a
when
kid is
you were-
like basically nowhere.
When you were growing up, could you imagine if you get your parents canceled? That'd be some amazing power. I would have tried to do that
Yeah.
shit every day. Like,
They'd
I'm
be
gonna
like,
get my parents
"Oh,
canceled today.
yeah." They would. They'd be like, "Oh, you're gonna shit in the yard. You're gonna live in the yard now because you're
I
gonna
think we all
cancel your
threatened
room."
excommunication at some point. I don't want to be a part of this family anymore. I want to be excommunicated or whatever. You know, as kids, like I used to threaten none of my parents. I'm gonna run away.
I would never have the nerve to pull this kind of bullshit with my parents. My dad threw a fucking chair at me when I was 8 over literally like disagreeing with him on
Good.
something
Good.
small. And I was like, got
Yeah.
it. Sign me
Yeah.
up for a lifetime of fear. You know what I mean? Like, message received. I would have never tried that shit with him.
No.
That's
Stream,
crazy.
Chrissy, can you introduce me as my pronouns being bathtub, bathtub?
Bathtub. Okay. Wait, is the bathtub half full or half empty, or depends like if you're optimistic?
Non-binary. Depends how I'm feeling
Non-binary.
that day.
It's crazy. It is. It's especially when it comes from a young person. So basically, like 20, but you know, a minor in particular. Like, yeah, you're looking for a way to have power over people. Like, you have
A
to
way
call
to
me
fit
by these
in.
ridiculous pronouns.
Well, and then he said it takes away from the people who are actually feeling really fucked up in some way, and they've done a lot of work, and they're like, you know, I actually feel this way, which like is cool. I'm cool with fucking respecting that. I'll use your pronouns. I don't give a shit. But then you get all this absolute insanity, and it completely takes away from that. It's like when the Me Too movement, which started out as a great movement because of course we don't want women to get raped a bunch, but then it turned into like we Me Too'd a bunch of people for no reason, and then started Me Tooing people for things that you shouldn't be Me Tooing people for. And then it takes away the validity from the actual victims. And we can't stop doing that for some reason. I don't know why we keep doing that, but everybody's got to be like, oh, and this. And you're like, well, that's not really yes, it is. And you're like, okay, excuse me.
Yeah. It's crazy. I mean, that's the whole Amber Heard thing too. That was a big, huge Me Too thing, and it turned out to bite everybody in the butt. And now nobody's gonna believe anything. You know,
She really shit the bed with that one, didn't she?
She did. Not the yard, Chrissy. The bed. Not
Yeah.
the yard.
The bed's a better story, to be honest.
Honestly, people are being a little hard on me. Like I think if there's people in the chat that are like conflict averse and they don't want to like bother other people, it's actually similar to my other bathroom story. Where it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna bother other people. I'm just gonna like literally handle my own shit.
What do you mean
You know?
other bathroom story? There's no bathroom involved in the first story. You can't have another bathroom story.
A hole used to be a bathroom. Remember when they would just dig holes and people
Right?
would poop in it?
Yeah.
How old are you? No, I don't remember that. I've had indoor plumbing my entire life.
Yeah. No, and when you
Well,
like
look,
serious
called
campers,
roughing it, Karl.
They dig the holes and
Yeah, I'm not a camper. I don't camp, guys.
We all can't grow up privileged with bathrooms.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, some people have outhouses. Oh, okay, and actually, my grandma did have an outhouse, so we also used to bathe out of a barrel sometimes.
And it was an out home because you know it was full of love.
My grandma made it a home.
Yeah, an outhouse was an out home. I think we have another fun TikTok to play.
good old TikTok.
Good old TikTok. Is this the same lady?
Oh, is this the one I sent? Is this
I
the one
think so.
sent?
I hope so.
I think it's
I
the
sent
longer
her this
version.
joke because the guy that responds, I was dying this morning. I don't know why. I don't know if it's as funny as I thought it was, but I guess we're gonna find out.
Is her handle lesbians now white? Okay.
Oh,
This
geez.
woman, this is like what a waste of like a decent body and decent face. Is just like
She's
living
really-
this
she's really
life.
cute.
She's
Yeah.
super cute.
That was
She could
not
be
a
a gay
compliment.
magician.
A decent face.
Sure, I don't know.
She's cute.
Yeah,
I like this makeup look on her better than the bright pink stuff.
the
Oh,
hair is rough on the hair makes a big difference. I think if her hair wasn't short and curly, she like let it grow out, it would make a difference on her face.
Oh yeah, like
Oh,
a long-
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's where a lot of women go wrong. It's like they try to get creative and then you get a couple years older and you're like, girl, don't fuck with the short hair.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like women with short hair, and I was a woman with short hair, as was my sister. And for years we justified it to ourselves. Like, men just don't understand our funky, cool short haircut. Like, and then we'd always bring in Halle Berry into the short hair conversation. You know what's the test of a good face is if you can pull off short hair. And we're there, like, you know, debating. Oh God, we know we have really good faces because we're over here pulling off our short hair. We're pulling it off alone, and nobody's asking us out, and because it's our nice
Not all of us
faces.
could be Halle Berry. Okay.
Yeah, I think there are like two women I feel like that I've seen that can pull off short hair, and it's Halle Berry and Winona Ryder. And I very rarely have seen like any other woman that I feel like it is a hard haircut.
Oh, Jamie Lee Curtis.
You're right. Yes, Jamie Lee Curtis.
She's
That's
the
OG
short-haired lady.
Yeah, but it's a hard look, and my face.
It's never good. It never is a good signal. It's either like you've become a mom, and or you've given up, and or you've gotten married. It's like it's never a good sign. Unless
I would like to chime in.
Okay, please do.
The girl from Matrix, Trinity. She looks really good with short hair.
Right, she does.
True.
Oh, the list is getting longer. We've got 4 on it.
Kind of. Trinity's also not trying to get a man.
The Rob Snyder movie, The Animal. The chick in that movie's got like the short, spiky hair.
No one's seen that movie. Come on, man. You gotta
Yes, they have. That was a popular movie when we were kids.
I remember that movie, but I don't know if I actually watched it.
You don't. It was funny.
I'm going to show Trinity from The Matrix.
I'm trying to remember what movie that is.
But look at her. She's not out here trying to get a man. You know what I mean? She's
out here kicking ass.
Ridiculous.
She's one of the last few humans. She has the upper hand in that situation.
Right. That's true.
I think it's too much hair gel. Maybe that's why I don't like it. There's just a lot of slickness
Well,
going on.
in her defense, she got woken up, and so she was bald. So she's grown.
That's grown out.
See, this is her comeback. Yeah, this is the grow back. Okay.
Keanu Reeves is a hotter chick than her.
And has longer hair.
He's not wrong. Keanu Reeves is, yes.
He is
All right.
yummy.
Back to this woman. Let's see what she has to say. Why is it so low? Can you hear this?
Let's go. No, we're good.
Let's try it again.
You how to use frogs, pronouns, and
Frog,
sentences. So let's
frogs.
go.
Come on, do your stuff. Let's go. No, we're good. We're good. Yeah, ribbit. Come on, ribbit. I got it.
Ribbit. I'm just gonna start doing that. Ribbit.
Oh, one after another. Good job, bud. Yes. Okay, one after another. Why? Come on.
Today I'm going to be teaching you how to use.
I thought that was the first video I saw this morning. Right when I woke up, it popped up on my For You page, and I love this guy. He's so funny.
Let's go.
And I'm like,
Who is this guy?
No, we're good.
I didn't realize
we're good.
he had one for
Yeah,
every.
ribbit. Come on, ribbit. I got your back.
We're laughing
Let's
at
go.
this, but I'm pretty sure there was
thank
a
you.
story about a teacher who actually got fired for not meowing back at a student. So
Oh,
No.
Why is
Yeah,
that a
the one that
thing?
needed the cat litter box in school because she identified it as a cat.
No, that's real. That's a real thing.
Yeah, it's a real thing. I don't know
Isn't
if it's the
that-
same girl or same kid or not, but yeah, it's a real
That's
thing.
like an Alex Stein bit, isn't it? Where he goes and says that his daughter's a cat
Yeah,
or
but
something.
this was real. It's a real thing. Yeah, litter box in school because they identify as cat. It's in the
Hold on.
bathroom in the
I
corner.
am
There
It has to be
are-
Canada, right? That can't be the U.S. That's
I
not
don't
the
know.
Canada thing.
Teacher alleges she would fire for not meowing back at a student who identifies as a cat. We no longer need your services if you can't identify with all the children in the classroom, the substitute teacher alleges the school's office said.
This is not
Oh, it's a
doing
substitute
children
teacher?
any favors.
ribbit.
Oh, here's her plight.
Okay, I've got to rant for a minute. Just when I thought school couldn't get any weirder, it did today. I'm a sub, and the most important thing we do is take roll so the
She has substitute teacher energy big time.
Yeah, she
what-
does.
what's her OnlyFans address is what I want to know.
She looks like a
Her OnlyFans is at pencils down. Okay, let's see. I love the perma-frazzled expression.
school gets paid. Oh, I'm looking at the seating chart as I'm going up and down the
Britney
rows
Spears.
and marking who's here and who's not. I get to the third row and I hear this meow. Excuse me? Excuse me? I start looking on the ground. Go to the fourth row. Everything's good. go to the 5th row. Everybody's there. Then I hear, meow.
Every detail.
I'm like, okay.
I don't like this. It's kind of like demoralizing to see this as a low exposure sticker on it.
Yeah. Also, I like how she's telling this compelling story and making it super boring. So then I walk over to the 3rd row.
Really
There's nothing
stretching it
there.
out.
I go to the 4th row. Get to the points.
Yeah.
Okay, what's up with that? Who's doing it? And this little girl in the very front row says, you have to meow back at him. He identifies as a cat. Are you kidding me? Said, is there a litter box in here somewhere? My sarcasm self probably shouldn't have said that. He gets up and he storms out of the classroom. And I'm like, rough. And of course, the entire class is laughing. And I think, no problem, no foul. I go to the office.
No
You ready for
problem,
this?
no
You
foul?
check out.
Yeah, I think it's no harm, no foul.
Yeah, she really fucked that one up.
Well,
I don't know why that
she's a
bothered
substitute
me.
teacher.
but-
Yeah.
Teachers love to create their own phrases.
Yeah.
Like that's not a
Especially
thing.
when they're substitute teachers because they don't give a crap. They're just there for the paycheck.
Yeah, it's like you're never gonna see me again.
Yep.
No, they said, we no longer need your services if you can't identify with all the children in the classroom. And you
All right,
wonder
can you pause
why
it?
they don't
Okay.
have any.
Can I just make a comment? Is it possible they just wanted to fire her anyway? They're like, for any excuse possible.
No,
She seems like
I
a
believe
crazy
it.
person. I don't want her teaching anyone.
Yeah, maybe they made a deal with a kid
Yeah.
and was like,
Pretend you're
look,
a
you
cat.
have this,
We want to
you have
fire
this
this
sub
bitch.
coming in. We can't stand her. Just meow. And then storm out of there.
She's not like I understand her plight, but she's not making a good case for herself because I hate her.
No.
She's an old lady trying to use TikTok. Give her a break.
Oh, she is trying.
Subs. I told the lady, I said, I didn't know cats were considered people. I thought they were pets. Another school off my list. Okay.
Singer.
Aw.
I like her. She can teach my future children.